imekwenda basi basi. Nakushukuru Mungu ewe Mungu nakushukuru Mungu nimeona mkono wako, kama si wewe Mungu ewe Mungu kama si wewe Mungu singefika hapa nilipo. Nakushukuru Mungu ewe Mungu nakushukuru Mungu nimeona mkono wako, kama si wewe Mungu ewe Mungu kama si wewe Mungu singefika hapa nilipo. Nilipopita kati ya uvuni wa bonde la mauti na kuzimu, uliniona Yesu. Nilipopigwa na maadui wakanishambulia, uliniona Yesu.
Tusaidie kuwapigia makofi.
Shetani aliposimama ili anifanye mawindo,
tunasema kwamba Mesori
rafiki zangu walitabiri maanguko yangu, umeinuka Yesu. Wewe Mungu wangu, wewe Mungu yangu, wewe amani yangu, kimbilio langu, msaada wangu watosha. Nakushukuru nimeona mkono wako, kama si wewe Mungu wewe Mungu kama si wewe Mungu singefika hapa nilipo. Nakushukuru Mungu wewe Mungu nakushukuru Mungu nimeona mkono wako, kama si wewe Mungu wewe Mungu kama si wewe Mungu singefika hapa nilipo. Walipiga kelele nikaziba masikio, nilikuona Yesu. Walipanga mipango ya uovu ili niangamie, ukapangua Yesu. Mipango mawazo walionikusudia wamepanga, imepangua, imekwenda vice versa. Mipango mawazo walionikusudia wamepanga, imekwenda vice versa. Kama vice versa, uongo vice versa, uchawi vice versa, fitina vice versa, mzengenyo vice versa, nimeshinda. Nakushukuru Mungu ewe Mungu nakushukuru Mungu nimeona mkono wako.
Welcome, and I feel comfortable. You saw them here. It was a very small class, but we worked with faith. Above all, and I want to reiterate what the Reverend told us today, that what makes a difference is love. When you serve from the bottom of your heart with commitment, God honors that and commands a blessing. We loved these children. They were like our own children. We could share with them so closely. We developed that teamwork. Everything was done in unity. We taught them with faith, with love, with commitment, and we blessed them. We taught them to have self-efficacy. CBC is coming. It's on the way. One of the 7 competencies in CBC is about self-efficacy, self-value, because that's what's missing. If somebody is educated but does not have character, if somebody is successful in one way or another but they don't have character, that success will not bring the value intended by God in that person. And so that's where we began. We instilled in them self-value, that you are the most important person. Above all, you are the most important person. And you cannot be important if you don't value others. So they developed respect for one another, etiquette, which we always talk about, and that self-respect has earned them the respect we are giving them today. And so, day by day, we work together. I want to thank our parents who gave us their children when there was nothing to refer from. We didn't have files, we didn't have records or any referees that you can give a parent to say, bring your child here because this is what we have done. They just trusted us and they had faith. They supported us in every way possible, in paying fees, in coming to consult, in working with us, guiding us where we really don't know what to do. And as a team, we therefore managed to be very successful in what we were doing. And the board was wonderful. I would not even call it board because I've worked under different boards in the schools I've mentioned. Those are schools that I worked in Baringo. But of course, before I came to Baringo, I was in Mombasa. My first station was Student Day in Mombasa City. And then I came to Western Lugulu, and then from Lugulu to Baringo. I've worked under several boards, but the board of Mesori is just unique because it is a family. It is a family, not that they are related by family, but the working, the teamwork, the love that binds them together and focus on common purpose is what drives their activities. The school is destroyed, then it is like somebody who destroys the maternity wing of a local hospital. Because then, where will the community get the leaders? That's how seriously we take Mesori. Because from here, you can see the beautiful people we have just paraded here. They are representing this community in those schools of training and therefore in those careers and finally in the national distribution of the cake. Kenyans are very sensitive about distribution of the national cake. And one easiest way of accessing the national cake is making sure that our children are well represented in every position that will attract our share. Are we together? That is what is driving us. And when we see them here, we are not just celebrating them, but we are telling them, we have given you the knife. So 34 candidates, 16 boys and 18 boys and 16 girls. That ratio is very nice. We had 8 C+, 13 C stand, 9 C minus, and 4 D minus. Mean D plus, sorry, 4 D plus. That was the last. There is no other. We have a mean performance of 5.74. This was the best mean score in Marigat sub-county, number 1, and number 15 in the entire county, Baringo. Mathematics, mean score 2.491. The best school, Mesori Secondary School. English, 3.47. The best school in the sub-county, Mesori Secondary School. Kiswahili, 5.34. Best school, Mesori Secondary School. Biology, best school, Mesori Secondary. Chemistry, 2.91. Best school, Mesori Secondary. Physics, 4.73. Best school, Himalel Secondary. History and government, mean score 11.34. Best school, Mesori Secondary. CRE, 8.06. Best school, Mesori Secondary. Geography 10.2. Best school Nyimbei Secondary. Agriculture 8.88. Best 8.88. Best school Mesori Secondary. Business Studies 9.31. Best school Mesori Secondary. Computer Studies 8.0. Best school Nyimbei Secondary.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Edwin Zakariap. Mimi ndio chairman wa the new board from last month. Mimi ndio nimechaguliwa kuwa chairman wa the new board ya Mesori Secondary School for the next 3 years. Na nataka kuchukua fursa hii the board members kuambia asante sana kwa kunipea fursa hii kuwa chairman wa board.
Mimi sina mengi, ile shukrani narudisha kwanza kwa form 4. Nakumbuka wakati tulianza na hawa when we admitted you together with the teachers, headed by Festus na Wisdom. There were 4 teachers. I remember we said we can. Yes, did we do? Hey, Pioneer, tulikubaliana? Yes. In agreement that we did now. That's why we are celebrating, and we must say thank God. Kwangu kama Pioneer chairman, na washukuru wote kwa sababu tulifanya kazi pamoja. Kitu moja bila wote kuungana, ambaye our chairman atawasomea vile tulianza. Bila kuungana hakuna kazi, lakini mkiwa pamoja kazi itafanyika. Na ninaimiza board ya mashule zingine wote wakuwe moja ndio shule ipate kuendelea. Mimi kama naibu ya chair tutashughulika pamoja, tutafanya kazi pamoja, tuone Mesori, because I promise to say it will be the alliance of this place. Na bado itakuwa, na unaona inaendelea kukua. Population, nashukuru wasasi, inaendelea kuongezeka, na tunapoona madarasa, pengine mwaka ujao tutahitaji darasa 2 ambaye sasa tutaweka wengine. CBC wanakuja, class 8 wanakuja, usisitie kuleta hawa, mulete watoto. Umeona hata kama anatoka kwako bado ataenda university.
Ya kidogo shule hii ya Mesori Secondary School. Nitaongea sana sana kwa English, lakini nitainterject kwa Kiswahili bali nitaweza. The idea ya kuwa na shule kwa hii community ya Mesori ilianza 1981. Ilianza wakati tulifungua nursery school pale chini. Unajua ilikuwa huko chini pale maji zaidi iko, ndio tulifungua nursery school 1981. And in 1983 when they were going to class 1, it was moved to this area where we are now. In 1983 tukiwa na principal alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Lotiliapus. I think briefly, then Mr. Keis took over as the headmaster ya Mesori Primary School 1983. Tulimove ndio tukapata hii kiwanja yenye tumeweka sasa secondary na primary 1983. 33 years down the line in 2016, 2015, 32 years down the line, elites wenye wametoka Mesori community walionelea vyema kuwa na kukaa chini na kuleta maendeleo katika this community ya Mesori. And in 20th January 2016, the elites met in Nakuru and formed an organization they called Mesori Elites. And one of the development they agreed to start in Mesori community was a secondary school, a day secondary school. It was specific, a day secondary school. We met and we all agreed that we must help our people come up with a secondary school in Mesori. We looked at other areas, like our neighbors, Lowland, which was a school that came, the primary school, Lowland, came after Mesori, and we saw that Mesori really requires, because we have a bigger catchment. We have a bigger catchment from Kapsoi, Mayana, Mesori, which those students need to get access to secondary school education. From 2016 January, we planned to have a fundraise to help us build classes. And on 30th June 2017, we had the first fundraise for Mesori Secondary School, which was held at Mesori Primary School, so that it will help us build infrastructure for the new secondary school we had tried. In 2016, we met with the Mesori community and the BOM for Mesori Primary School to request that they cede some of the land to build a secondary school. And in 2016, the community and the BOM, with consultation with the ministry, agreed to cede some of the land from Mesori Primary School to establish the secondary school. 22 acres were provided for the establishment of the school. 22 acres. So tuko na ekari 22 ya secondary school, yenye secondary school wako nani. Na zingine I think 67 siko na secondary primary school. Zilibaki na primary school. And we have done survey and planning for the 22 acres. So everywhere is planned for. Hata vile tunaweka infrastructure, it's already planned for. Kama shule. And when we did our first fundraise in June 2017, we raised an amount of 1.3 million, which helped us to build 2 classes, together with the help from one of our greatest partners. They call themselves Friends of Mesori School. They are based in England, and they helped us together with the fundraising we got, and we managed to build 2 classes. The first 2 classes on the other side. The first 2. That is the amount of money we used in England. In 2018, January, we admitted the first cohort of secondary school students, the one who did their KCC in March this year. They did KCC March this year, and they are the same people we are now giving thanks to for the good work they have done. And the pioneers are 34 in number. Ideally, they were not 34 in number at first, but we got others on the way. But those we completed with were 34. When we started, we know our area, our locality, that most of the people are from the low class. Getting school fees was a problem. And our friends from England also came in handy. They said that they will sponsor fully 20 students and partially 10 to start the school. And they provided us funds for 20 full scholarships and 10 partial scholarships. And that's when we got the 30 students as our first cohort of students who start Mesori Secondary School. The same sponsors that the Mesori, Friends of Mesori School from England also sponsored classes, the ones who are in Form 4 now, and the ones who are in Form 3 now. But they did not give us 20 full scholarships and 10 partial. They gave us, for the ones who are in Form 3 now, Form 4 now, they gave us 10 full and 10 partial. And those in Form 2, they gave us 5 full and 5 partial. So they helped us for 3 years, at least to start the school. And they paid those school fees so that we were able to run the school. On top of that, they also provided us some money to pay our BOM teachers, because when we were starting, we did not have any money and did not have any teacher from TSC. We had, I think, 3 teachers. We started 4 teachers, and they gave us some good money to start paying them, which at least it took us for a whole year. And we must thank them for the work they have done. We had a board between 2018, an interim board that managed the school before the school was registered between 2018 and 2019. And the first board that was now brought by the ministry after the school was registered worked between May 2019 and May 2022. The school was registered in 2018 by the ministry, and it was registered also as an examination center. That is the far we have come as a school. We have had also many partners. The journey was not easy, but we thank God because several people came and helped us to make sure that our school progressed well. In 2018, June 30th also, June 30th, we did our second fund drive. And at that time, the school was running. We had the 2 classes which were complete. One was acting as the staff room, and the other one, we had students in it. And we did our second fundraising here where we are now. And that time, we managed to get 2.3 million, which helped us to do another 2 classrooms to make the total number of classrooms to 4. So we invited you, and you all came to help us. And we must thank you for giving us, for helping us get that money to build the schools. We also have, we also need to acknowledge the support we have gotten from various support teams. The first one, as I said, is Friends of Mesori School, which have partnered with us from 2017 to date. They have helped us for students. They have helped us to pay for wages for our teaching staff and non-teaching staff. The other one is Mesori Primary School, which willingly gave us the 22 acres of land to start this secondary school. We have another partner called Bipin Shah. Bipin Shah is a friend of Mesori. He has been to Mesori once, and he has helped us a lot. He has given us a lot of money to do the abolition blocks we are using now. He has also helped us pay our non-teaching staff and teaching staff during the COVID period. And he has done a lot for us. And we also invited him today. He did not make, but Chris will deliver his message later. We have also another partner, the national government CDF, patroned by the area MP, who has helped us build this administration block, the one on just behind the tent. He gave us a tune of 3.6 million, which was able to complete that administration block. And the other great partner is the ministry through the office of the sub-county director of education, with one class, the last class for CBC. If it were not for the ministry identifying this school as a CBC, one of the schools that needs to take CBC students, we will not have gotten that building. That building has helped us, although we don't have CBC classes yet, but we have started using the class until when the CBC class comes. So we thank you, Bwana Director, for that. We also have another partner who helped us with the water tanks, several partners. We have the Ministry of Water in collaboration with the DCC, Marigat, who identified the school that will be given the water tanks. The water tanks we are seeing, those are the people who gave us. We also have GDC, Geothermal Development Corporation, which gave us water tanks, and they have also done some piping. I think when you are coming to the school, you saw a pipe that's going to that treatment plant over there. That is GDC that has done it. Although we are not getting water frequently, but in the times we are getting, we appreciate it. And we also have the Office of the Women Rep. They gave us one tank. We have SEPU, that is school equipment. The school equipment.
It's not all about the organization or the partners, but wazazi wanachangia wapi, community inachangia wapi. So we were so pleased, and we decided this is a school that we ate to be part of. I'm so wishing that it had happened 4 years ago, but they say it's better late than never. Yes, so I'm very pleased. And to our VIPs wa leo ambao wametuma tuje hapa, congratulations. This is just the beginning. So you'll go to a class, a full class of 40. Not all graduate. The moment you lose focus, you lose all. Remember where you come from. Do not lose focus. You may have so many challenges on the way, but do not lose focus. As they have said, this is the alliance. You have really done us proud. So the bar has been set. It is high. Form 4s. It is so high. You cannot let us down. You cannot let this team down. So the next year we are coming here. Tunataka kuona a group ya Form 4s wote going to the university, going to colleges. Inawezekana? Naona mpigi makofi. Inawezekana?
Mesori. Again, Mesori, you are becoming a role model. Elite ya Mesori wamekuwa role model. Na sahi hata sisi leo tulikuwa tuna exchange tu na my board chair, kwa sababu leo yeye ndio guest hapa. Tulikuwa tuna exchange kujiuliza hawa watu wameenda namna gani, na wako wachanga sana, lakini sisi tumekuwa veterans, lakini kwa planning umetushinda, lakini mmesema decades, lakini hatuendi kulala. Mkiona mimi nimechukua hatua ya kuchukua risk ya kusema wacha nitoke pale, ninajipanga. Mkiona kwamba nimetoka darasani kuja kuwania kiti ya MCA Mkutani Ward, kuna plan niko nayo. Msione kwamba ni sio plan, niko na plan, tutakompete na nyinyi vizuri.
Ya kwanza na washukuru wanafunzi wa Mesori. Mlifanya jambo mzuri sana mpaka hata leo tumekuja sherekea pamoja na nyinyi. Tulikuwa na furaha kubwa sana kukuja kukua pamoja nanyi na kusherekea. Na hata pia nampongeza chairman bwana engineer na Kariap. Naona wanafunzi wengi wamesomea engineering hapa. Kwa hivyo inaonekana sijui kuna wenye wanabaki Mesori ama wote wanaelekea mahali zingine tofauti. Lakini naona umefanya kazi mzuri. na hata pia chairman wa mbele, naona kuna mwanafunzi mmoja ulipata yenye yeye pia anaelekea kwa education. Kwa hivyo asante sana. Langu nimetumwa na MP wetu Charles Kamren. Leo angekuwa pamoja na sisi, na mliona ya kwamba yeye ndio alikuwa chief guest ya leo, lakini kwa vile ziara mingi ya hii mashughuli ya hii dunia ndio hajapata nafasi ya kukuja kuwa pamoja na sisi.
Tunakuwa namba moja. Hiyo lazima kazi mzuri ilifanyika. So bwana principal, nakushukuru sana na kukuuliza kufanya hivyo mwaka huu unakuja. Najua kwa kawaida ukiweka rekodi, usustain hiyo rekodi inakuwa ni ngumu. Lakini fanya bidii uone kwamba hiyo umeongeza na wanafunzi wengi waende shule vizuri kama hao tumeona pale. Board of Management under the leadership of Chris and the entire board, ile ya wakati ule kwa kazi mzuri mmefanya kwa shule hii. Sisi tumekuwa marafiki and we are proud to be associated with this school kwa sababu sisi tumekuwa hapa awali. Na wapongeza sana Mesori Highlights, mmefanya kazi mzuri na naona hakuna highlights wengine katika hii area yetu, ni hawa tu. Hata alikuwa anauliza Alex, inakuwaje hao wamepata na sisi tumeshindwa? Kwa sababu ni hawa tu, nyinyi ndio mmefanya kazi mzuri hapa, mmeungana na mmekuwa pamoja. Na nilikuwa na challenge Alex, hata sisi tukirudi huko Langarua huko, tujaribu tuone kwamba tumeshikana kama wasomi wa Langarua, tuone kwamba tunafanya kazi mzuri kama wa hapa. Ndona le Mesori hata bajo leng amujo almura linyili so bulna banyi na ko barno to soma na ka cham dara ka mono gule ana ko da to o engineer ko da ka to la garia pale la kai Julius o Joseph no dara ba do ngapan tulin de no jara kita yo na do da leng me chipa pa da da jalan jalan ngaji ngara chipa pa leng ando ka le Mesori hata baati engineer kitri ki na historia mara la puso wo de sedi ai na na ko tubuta sukul na yewe na wonya sukul de Mesori de te waso na yewe ne ngodi na ina to be to moranga sukul da na ko boleng inda ta do ngana sukul da ngara di boy entai mara na ja ana ta ba waken na kopi na ka chipa ti na wo de Mesori amongo ji serikali ndio na ne ko mo goji ka sinda da serikali na ngai na ye mutwa na jawaba tu ma jo bilwo na go tu pia jo magon na ngoji pai wo tata. Sasa tunawashukuru.
Mimi nimekuja leo kuwa pamoja na nyinyi kwa sababu ni mzuri kukaa na watu ambao wako na ushindi. Ni mzuri, ni jambo jema kuungana na wale ambao wamekuja hapa siku ya leo. Kama vile umesikia, mimi naitwa Alex Lemarkoko. Mimi ni mtoto wa area hii na mimi pia ni elite wa community. Nafanya kazi kule Nairobi kwa shirika la uhifadhi wa msitu ya Kenya, yani Kenya Forest Service. Na mimi pia nimekuwa katika mipango ya shule hata ingawa siku wanaonekana. Mimi pia ni chairman ya board ya Kiserian Boys High School ambayo iko across kama vile mwalimu anasema. Ajabu ni kwamba mwaka jana sisi tulisherehekea mambo kama haya. Tulikuwa kwa number 1 katika sub county. Na tunashukuru sana Mungu. Lakini leo hatuwezi kuongea kwa sababu tuko nyuma sana. Na hiyo ni kweli kwa vile bwana okay ulisema we don't need to celebrate. We are not going to celebrate. We have picked a lot of notes here. Those notes we are going to implement them there. Wanafunzi wa shule hii, tafadhali mjue kwamba tutashindana. Ile class ya form 4 hizi hata sisi tuenda pale tushindane. Mwaka ujao tunataka kushinda nyinyi. Kwa hiyo mjikaze kwa sababu tunaweza kushindana. Ningependa kusema hivi. The world is moving on. Wanafunzi, I'm talking to you. We have big plans. Things happen because they have been planned. And plans become effective when they are implemented. What you are seeing here, the success and implemented, and you took your responsibility. I just want to tell you, it's important for you to continue working and supporting your teachers. Support the BOM and do your part. Globally, we have what we call strategic development goals, sustainable development goals. There are 17 goals. All of them are towards changing and making the world a better place for all of us. Nationally, we have the Vision 2030. In the year 2030, we aspire as Kenyans to have a prosperous nation whose citizens and people live better lives. That cannot happen when you don't start from school. So all these plans can only be implemented if you do your part as a student. Second point, when you go out there and you succeed, come back, plow back your success to your community. Ukienda kule nje, ukirudi, ukipata chochote, rudisha hapa community yako. Tengeneza kwako kwa sababu East or West ya mwisho, sababu mimi sitaki kuongea maneno mengi. Ask yourself this question: what is going to be your contribution to society? Others have done it. Your parents have done it. These education officers, have done it. What is your contribution to society? What difference are you going to make? That is a question you should ask yourself. Mahali popote unaondoka uulize, mimi jukumu langu kwa jamii ni gani? Ni kitu gani naweza kuongeza kwa jamii? Those are the questions you'll be asking yourselves. Siwezi kuongea maneno mengi, kaya hiyo unarol kutoa mwanake, ngara ke olcha musa. Ndiba na ati ngajo dibe mburo. Kore siasa na mburo. Mburo na dotu eliapa ni yana eliapa dotu. Kore campaign ni chinya nia. Kore na ndo nati na kaji kuna kuno. Kore hapo mono oli kita yo kulapo o monte korai. Kaji kuna kuno ta bayekutu. Kaji ko begitu siriani za ngopang. Kaji ko begi ya maendeleo mata kila mtungani na hata ina maendeleo hapa ndivyo uta. Kaji wa cheo leng maradai ambaye pia alikuwa mwalimu Lolgisoi, because wiki iliyopita tulipokuwa pale Loitip ilo ito barako leng. Ilo mo dari kiyo. Kore dari ko ediba bandoki. Kore ndoki kiyo ta yo na kaji ko dari bigutu na na toki na bani kiyo. Kayo na rijo kini jamu sana cheo leng amu kore na bocho inchi ibale. Mai bonga ina ibosho amu kore peko mona bosho. Kibo na ko leng. Mo. Ora ko teo mondo akamo me goro na raudo ke campaign e shine lori. Ora tata mai parambata na bo made kusoma yingaran kusoma niki yama endeleo niki yado mon ana lol tiningo o kara honta ta tangara ki inya na anyi ti chamus tangara ke na ta kya na boicho. Ambo ngana boicho. Ora serikali na tu niki asichore kwenye beats. Remix. Yeseriana tabenya masara. Mamanya gajado wangana naro. Serian ke kologe kolbu songo. Serian